literature always fears me, and no literature class ever made me less anxious, and this may be justifiable because the habit of reading wasn't really taught to me. So this course, Contemporary and Popular Literature, taught me not just the technicalities about the contemporary texts and novels, but also taught me more about life. About the habits that I can make in order for me to lessen the fear and the anxiousness that I often experience. So always, preparation is the key to a successful or maybe complying to the standard output. So in the next times, in the next literature classes, I will make sure to give time reading and analyzing a text. I also want to share these two things that I will start to teach myself. Number one is to be braver, and second is that I am not my emotions. Oftentimes, fear and anger is something I find hard to control. Fear most of the times shackles me to the point that I doubt and become extreme pessimist over things. Second, I'm not my emotions, but how to act with my emotions may reveal the true character of mine. So this time, I will start to teach myself how I can act with my emotions. That fear, that anger, that sadness, that bitterness, that happiness should be controlled rather than allowing those emotions to control me so that I can still function regardless of the emotion. If there's one thing that I will be constant, is that I will still be reflective. Check myself whether my actions are still aligned with my vision. These course really challenged me but taught me so much things and allowed me to realize and see things beyond its surface level. Finally, my favorite activity in this course, first is the reading of the novel. Because despite being a non-bookworm, it is an achievement for me because I was able to read this thick book, A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Second is analyzing the short story entitled Sticks by George Saunders. So that time, during the presentation, I get to stand in front of the class with less fear, and I am happy with the analysis of the group. Also, the story itself made me emotional as it talks about family. Surely, I will share the story and analysis with my friends. And of course, in the future class. Along the 12-week journey in contemporary and popular literature, exposure to different stories, novels, made me recheck my values and attitudes. Different characters, different plots, and different conditions were shared, lifted from the novels. So, the sympathy and emotions were understood deeper. I must say that reading exposed me to a lot of life experiences of other characters, whether they are protagonists or antagonists. Each one of them has the reason as to why they become that character. So, which can also be used in dealing with other people. They have that attitude because our experience taught them to become that. So, I think that would be all. Thank you, Prof, for the literature experiences. I'm starting to love reading books through the previous lit courses and, of course, your help. Thank you, Prof. I really appreciate how you designed the class for us. Thank you so much.